Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So check this out. Pygmy Corydoras fry just hatched. They're hard to see. I can spot them by finding their sets of eyes. So there's 7 that are hatched out. One right here, one right here, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it took 3.5 days for them to hatch, and for 7 of 8 to hatch. There is an 8th one right there, and I do believe that is healthy because it has, you can kind of see like black dots inside the egg, and I guess that would be the eyes developed, and that's how the others look before they hatch. I mean, I thought I was going to be coming in here just to check on the eggs, but to my surprise, 7 of 8 already hatched. So I collected 8 when my Corydoras spawned. I saw them spawning here in this 10-gallon aquarium. This is my guppy and endler hybrid tank that has Pygmy Corydoras. So yeah, after a water change, they were spawning, and for the first time ever I was able to collect some eggs. It was the second time I saw eggs, but the first time I saw a few on the glass, and then right as I saw them, guppies were eating them. But this time they were, well, on the plants that I pulled out and just put in here, strands of Java moss and some Java fern. But yeah, so we got to this point. Now it's just going to be a matter of raising them, getting them to eat, and getting them to grow. So we'll see how that goes. I believe it will need to be a couple days because they would have yolk sacs to feed on that they're born with, and they're so tiny you can't see them. But I'm going to start with Hikari First Bites. It's like little tiny powder-sized granules. I'll start with that, and I did just receive an order from Aquarium Co-op yesterday where I ordered some baby brine shrimp eggs, or brine shrimp Artemia eggs. So I'm going to attempt to hatch out some baby brine shrimp and see if they'll be able to eat that. I don't know. I mean, these are so tiny, I can only imagine if the baby brine shrimp would be small enough. But yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, it's just so awesome. I mean, as I mentioned when I first showed the eggs, the video where I collected the eggs, I was planning on starting to make attempts to breed Corydoras, and then just like that, I saw them spawning and collected some eggs. Let me see if... So this, I had it in here. This valve right here, I just put on the first 3 days. I had the valve open all the way, so this was just tumbling where the eggs were attached to the plants. And then after 3 days, I turned it down this little so it wasn't as tumbling as much, so that to be ready for the eggs to hatch, so they wouldn't be all bouncing around like little, it was more than a little fry, so that worked out. And I did not use any methylene blue. Oh, there's the one up in the corner, the top left corner. Some moving down a little bit. Yeah, as I was going to say, I didn't use any methylene blue or anything like that. To try to prevent any fungus from happening, and I managed to avoid that first attempt. So yeah, I mean, now it's just a matter of getting them to survive beyond first being hatched and eating and growing, and yeah. So I will provide updates as that happens. Hopefully it'll all work out, and this will just be the beginning of Corydora breeding, because I want to fill up my tanks with Corydoras. I keep community tanks, and it's my belief that community tanks should have Corydoras, because they are awesome community fish, and they're fun to watch when a group of them are together. Alright. Well, that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishes. Thanks for watching.